What's up everybody, it's August 9th, 2016 and it's time for today's episode of Level Up, our daily video game news show where we bring you all the latest and greatest stories from within the video game industry. And we're kicking off today with some big reports coming out with relation to Sony's PS4 Neo upgraded console. So we saw that the console was finally announced by Sony themselves just before E3, following months of speculation, but now it appears, according to the latest report, that the upgraded console could be officially revealed next month. So according to reports from both Gameblog and Vice, they are saying that the announcement will take place at an event in New York on Wednesday, September the 7th, which will put it a week just before TGS, which is when I think we've said on shows in the past that we thought that might be an opportunity for Sony to announce this console. Obviously, at the moment, this is not confirmed, but when it's coming from two different sources, you kind of expect it to probably be correct. And with a September announcement, that probably will mean that the rumours of a 2016 release have probably already come and gone. I don't think the console will be coming out this year now. There were reports of it, but then we've also heard that the Scorpio Xbox's console is much more powerful than Neo, so the chances are they may have gone back to the drawing board in order to increase the power of this. But as soon as we know, officially we'll be sure to let you know. But this latest report appears to suggest we'll find out a lot more details about what the Neo has to offer us in just over a month's time. Talking of new consoles and Microsoft, the Xbox One S has been a huge success in the first week it has been on sale. The 2TB version, which was the first version that they released of this console, has apparently already sold out. I did check on Amazon. It appears, yes, you can't get hold of a copy of this console anymore apart from resellers at an extreme premium. And it now appears that Xbox or Microsoft will not actually be making any more of these consoles. So they've said that they don't want to make any more, and the only way you're going to be getting this is going to be with the Gears of War version, which comes out this year, which will also be a 2TB. Don't forget they are also releasing a 1TB and a 500GB version of this console as well later on this year. Obviously, the fact that it has sold so well is extremely good news for Microsoft, but it's kind of weird that they would make this in such limited supply. Maybe the plan is to have the 1TB console be the main one when it releases later on this year. Who knows? So yeah, if you were lucky enough to get your hand on one of these Xbox One S's, you were possibly one of a few. I'm sure the console will still continue to exist, but in this 2TB form, unfortunately, you may have to get an external hard drive if you want that much memory going forward. Talking now on a little bit of the software side, and Pokemon Go, you can't have gone anywhere without seeing this mobile game over the last month, and it's been an extremely successful month for Niantic and the Pokemon Company. Even though this app is a free-to-play game, according to reports, it has generated more than $200 million in microtransactions during its first month on sale. This figure is being used as a result of an analytic mobile app website. They've taken analysis of it, and so it seems to be pretty genuine. And if this number is to be believed, then it will have actually surpassed the previous record holders of 2014's Candy Crush, and then more recently the Clash Royale from this year. So yes, it's been an extremely profitable month. Not really that surprising considering the success of the game, despite its recent shortcomings that we talked about on yesterday's Game of the Week show. It appears that they have made quite a bit of money off this app, and I'm sure they will continue to do so. Moving back over to Sony now, and if you were looking forward to Ark Survival Evolved, the open world dinosaur survival game, you may have to wait a little bit longer. The developer or studio has recently been talking about this game releasing on the PlayStation 4, and Studio Wildcard basically said that with regards to a PS4 release of the game, it is currently up to Sony. They have been informed that they can't release the game on the platform until it has been finished. So at the moment, yes, it's in Steam Early Access and it's in the preview program on Xbox One. So it appears that that's the reason why it hasn't come to PS4 yet. Sony don't want early release games to be released, which they have done in the past for some of their first, second party studios, but obviously with this being a third party, they don't want it to be released on their platform. Fair enough, I can kind of understand that. The game is still hopefully on track for a 2016 release, so hopefully we'll still see the game on PS4 eventually, but they can take their time. They've been making a lot of money from the early access. I believe more than 5.5 million copies of this game has been sold across PC and Xbox One, so they're continuing to develop the game now, put those revenues and successes into making the game better, and eventually though, Sony fans, fear not, you will be able to get hold of this game. And the final news item of today revolves around Hitman, the episodic release that Square Enix has been doing over the past few months. Has been received reasonably successfully. I'm not a fan of it myself. Episode 4 has just been announced and is out any day now. Next week, I think, exactly 1 week today. But even though they haven't yet finished this season, I believe there is still one more episode or 2 more episodes to go. The Hitman official Twitter has revealed that they do have a plan to have 3 seasons in total during this, even though they haven't yet announced or confirmed season 2. So they obviously have quite a long plan for this game in terms of its episodic releases. It doesn't appear to just be kind of a one season, which kind of, I suppose, is a good thing. It'll be interesting to see how this game evolves and maybe whether or not it will be a platform for other games in the future, where you basically have a platform and your episodic releases release over time in seasons. Obviously, fans are still enjoying it. The sales figures of these have been pretty good so far, and more Hitman is only a good thing. I just wish they would go back to single releases rather than episodic personally, but if people are liking it, then that's only a good thing for the series and a good thing for Hitman. And that's it for today's news. Let us know down below, what do you think about this PlayStation Neo? Will we see it in September? What do you think we're going to see? Are you upset that Microsoft will not be selling any more 2TB Xbox One S's? Did you get your hands on a console? Are you happy with it so far? And yeah, are you disappointed that Ark's not coming to PS4? Have you played it? Let me know what you think. Everything down below. Make sure you come back tomorrow for a brand new Level Up episode. But for now, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you all next time.